Hello all, welcome to C programming. Today we shall discuss about functions. So until today we have discussed only about one function, and that is main function. So this is a function. So this function starts here and ends here. So these are the various instructions which are present in the function main, starting from here to this last statement, return 0. So today we'll be looking into user-defined functions. So one user-defined function that we have used is void demo function. If you look at this function and main function, almost all of them are same. So here this is called as name of the function. So this is called as main function. And what is the name of this function? The name of this function is demo, D-E-M-O-F-U-N. Next, every function has a return type. So here main function has what kind of return type? Integer type of return. Whereas here demo function, it has the void type of return. Next, here it returns 0. Here we have taken 0. Why? Because 0 is an integer and expectation is an integer. Here we have not specified any value because the return is void. So why are these functions required? In order to introduce modularity into the programming. So when the program becomes too much lengthy, then it will be difficult to identify what part of the program is doing what thing. Okay, so in order to increase its modularity, in order to increase its readability, we require functions. There are many other roles as well, but for time being we shall assume that increasing the modularity is a major role of the functions. So what is this modularity and all? You may not get a clarity in one go. Gradually, as we discuss more and more number of programs on functions, we'll get a clarity. So first let us see how this function works. First, I'll execute this program. So this is the output of the program that we are getting. Okay. So now let us try to establish the link between the output and this program. So when it comes to user-defined functions, there are different types of functions. So function with a parameter and with a return value, function without parameter and return value. So there are many different types of functions, but a type of function which is present here is no parameters, function with no parameters, and function with no return type. So in this program, what we have used a function with no parameters and no return type. Some of them they even call it as no arguments as well. Okay, argument and parameter, both of them are almost same. Okay, so no argument or no parameter and no return. So when do we call no return? When it is void type. If it is an integer, then we'll call it as an integer type of return. If it is float, we'll call it as float type of return. If it is character, we'll call it as character type of return. But here, as it is specified void, so it is no return type. Function. Okay, no return type function. So how it works? Okay. Now, when we have a user-defined function, there are three important things that we need to remember. What are they? One is function definition, function declaration, finally function call. Okay, whenever we use user-defined functions, there are three things. One is function definition, another one is function declaration, and function call. So in this program, which is function definition? So the main function definition is from, this is main function definition. So what is the definition of a demo function? So this part is called as function definition. Now we shall not concentrate on main function, we shall only concentrate on demo function. So this is function definition. Function definition. What is function declaration? Similar to variables declaration. Okay, here we have this part is called as function declaration. This is function declaration, and this whole thing from here to here, it is function definition. Function definition. Then where is function call? So this part, it is called as function call. Function definition, function declaration, and function call. Function call. Now let us see how it works. Now initially when we start execution of this program, so what does this instruct the computer? It instructs the computer that immediately in the future we will be using a function called as demo function. Okay, demo function. Somewhere it is defined. Okay, somewhere it is defined in the program. Next, after that, the first statement will be displayed before function call. So this message will appear on the monitor before function call. If you look here, \n is not appearing here. So we know \n indicates new line character. New line character. After that, we have a function call. So this is function declaration, function call. So when a function call takes place, where does the control go? The control will go to here, this function. This function. So what is there in this function? It will enter this function. When I enter this function, what do we have here? We have a printf statement which displays the message 1. Message 1. So that's why if you see in the output window, it is displaying message 1. Now after that, what happens? There's a return statement. So when it says return, so where the function call was made, so there it will go. From here, where it will go? It will go to this point. Okay, this point. So after this point, what is the next statement? After function execution. So now what the message will be displayed? After function execution. So what is the output of this program? First we got a message called as before function call. So this message got displayed. After that, control was transferred to the function. So function got executed. It displayed a message 1. After that, control returned back to main function, and then it displayed a message called as after function execution. So this is the message that we are getting. This is the message that we are getting. Now supposedly, if I want to display this message 1 twice, what I will do, I'll slightly modify the program and I'll just show you the output, how it works. So what I will do, I want to display this message 1 twice. So I will write demo function. I have modified the program. Next, I'll compile it, execute. Okay. Now look at the output. What we are getting? So previously this message 1 was displayed only once, but now after this message before function call, this message 1 has been displayed twice. Why? Because there are 2 function calls. So after displaying it twice, what happens next? So first time when there will be a demo function call, so control will come here. After printing this message 1, what happens? After printing this message 1, again control will go back to the main function. But again there will be a function call. Once again I will come here. Once again I will print this message 1. After that, with the help of this return statement, I will come back to main function. Then I will execute this statement. After function executed, message will be displayed here. Okay, displayed here. So here what we saw, that function call can happen multiple times. Okay, there can be multiple function calls, but how many function definitions can we have? We will have only one function definition, only one function declaration, but we can have multiple function calls. So I hope you understood the concept of this function, that is function without parameters and without return type. To ensure that you understood properly, I'll slightly modify this program and let me know what output it produces. So the modification that I want to do in this program is, so after execution, so I'll use one more demo function here. Demo function. function. Now let me know what will be the output of this modified program. So comment the output of this modified program in the comment line. So similarly, in the next video, we'll be discussing about the different types of functions, okay, with the help of program. For all the further updates, subscribe to our channel and click on